guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create these inspired bridal makeup tutorials. So if you want to learn how I created this look, please keep on watching, and without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing that I did was apply a lot of translucent powder underneath my eye. I already applied my foundation, so I want to avoid any fallouts to damage from the eyeshadow to damage the foundation that I already applied. And then I applied the Air Patrol eyeshadow primer, and then I'm blending it out with my beauty blender. And this primer, I love it so much, and it's gonna help you just make sure that your eyeshadows last the whole night without creasing. And then let's move on to the eyeshadow. So with a flat brush, I'm going to apply Whipped Cream eyeshadow by Modest Cosmetics right underneath the brow bone. And I love this eyeshadow because it's super subtle, like it's not super shimmery. It is frost eyeshadow, but still give you that nice shimmer underneath your brow. And then I am going to apply with my Lorac Pro palette, which is one of my favorites, and I think is one of the palettes that have been with me for so long, and I feel like it's an amazing palette for bridal. So if you're looking for a palette to use for your wedding, go ahead and get this one because you have a lot of options and it's good for every skin tone. And then with the 224 brush, as you guys can see, I applied the taupe eyeshadow on my crease, and I'm just blending it upward to kind of like my brow, like a little before touching my brow, because I just want to make sure that this look is well really blended and it's still covered like the whole eye. And I'm just blending this eyeshadow, but then I want to accentuate that color right on the socket of my eye. So first I'm blending the eyeshadow all over, like not all over, but like on my crease up to the brow bone. And then with this 21 brush from MAC, I'm going to concentrate the color, the same color that I'm using. I'm just going to concentrate it on the outer part of the eye and right on the socket of my eyes when the eye naturally folds, like where it creates that shadow. And that's where I want to place that color. And then let's move on to the lid. So I use this eyeshadow from MAC. This is like a not a primer, I would say. It's like a cream eyeshadow, and it's called Bamboo. And I actually really like this eyeshadow. It works amazing for every skin tone. And I just like to apply this right on my lid to give me like a little bit of color there. And then I'm going to apply another eyeshadow from the Lorac Pro palette. Well, then I blended it out, but then I'm going to apply the eyeshadow Little Bronze, LT Bronze, from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to apply this right all over the lid. And it's like a bronze shade. It's like a golden bronze, but it's very subtle. So you just want to apply this all over the lid and doing dabbing motions so there is less fallouts underneath your eye. Well, if you haven't done your foundation, that's okay, you can go ahead and do you, but because I already did my foundation, I want to make sure there's no fallouts, or at least try to make the least as possible. And then I'm going to use this eyeshadow called Gold, and I'm going to apply this right on my lower lash line. And I absolutely love this eyeshadow because it's like not super gold, but it's just like the right gold for pictures to just make your eye color pop, and then just give you that doll-like effect on your eye, like a really bronze effect, which I really like. And then I'm going to use this other color by Motives, which I don't remember the name on top of my head, but I'll list all the products that I use down below. It's a very shimmery shadow, and I'm going to apply this on my tear duct because, as you can see on the palette, the one that I wanted to use from the palette broke, so I couldn't use this shadow. But you can use the shadows from the palette. It's called Nude and Champagne. You can use either or, they're perfect. And then I'm gonna use a brown pencil on my waterline, and it's like a bronze shade. It's not super brown, it's bronze. It's a no-name brand. I don't know which brand this is. I had it for a while. I had it in my makeup kit because when I went to school for learning a little bit of learning just makeup and a little bit of the basics of makeup, they gave me all these products, so I kept this pencil because the color is just right. And then I'm going to start applying the liner, and I'm gonna use the Tarte liner by Tarte Cosmetics. It comes with the brush that you see me using, so it's a great buy. And yeah, so you can get it at Tarte Cosmetics. And then as you guys can see, I'm starting very light on the eye and very close to the lash line. I decided to not do a dramatic liner because, hey, I feel like for a wedding it's best to keep it settled, because you want it to be more like about you, but it still have the best, you know, to have you look like your best, but not to be all about the makeup. So you want to just bring the best features, and I feel like just by doing just a small liner and just a little bit of wing, just so your eyes have this almond shape effect, it will be perfect. However, there's different types of brides. So there's brides that love dramatic makeup, so I just wanted to start with something settled, so you can always build up this makeup look to be more smoky. And then let's move on to the lashes. I am applying the Lilly lashes in the style Mykonos. And let me tell you, the lashes for every look will just make the look even better. So the lashes just completes the overall look, and I'm just here brushing my lashes with the falsies together with just like a spoolie, with no mascara or anything, just plain, like a plain spoolie. And then I'm gonna just put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes that I'm using here, the telescopic mascara from L'Oreal Paris, one of my favorites. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to accentuate my crease a little bit more. So I'm going back to the 221 brush from MAC, and the same color that I use on the crease. I'm not changing the shadow at all. I'm just building the color, and that's why it looks a little darker, but it's the same color, and it's called Taupe. It's from the same Lorac Pro palette. So I'm just accentuating that crease a little bit more. And then let's move on to the skin. So that was it for the eyes, and I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics. It's one of the perfect bronzers, I feel like, for every skin type. Yeah, I'm just applying it, this bronzer with this fan big brush from Crownbrush. And you want to start, you know, underneath your cheekbones. Just measure where that little piece of ear is, that is like that little small piece of ear down to your mouth. So do a kissy face, and you will see your cheekbone popping up, and then you want to put it right underneath, and then bring it upward to your forehead. So you create that C shape and that nice even bronze effect all over your face. And then I put just a little bit of setting powder underneath to kind of accentuate that contour. And then I'm going to apply the blush, and I'm using Glisten by Benefit Cosmetics. I think it's such a perfect peachy tone for a wedding. I love also pinks, but for this look I decided to go for a more like peachy tone. So you can switch up the blush. It's up to you, your taste, and depending on the eye makeup also that you wear. If it's this look, you can go with peachy or pink. So that's why I also wanted to do just as neutral as possible, so you can switch it up and you have different options. Next, I'm going to apply the highlighter, What's Up by Benefit Cosmetics. And look at that glow, guys. It's just amazing. A little bit of this product goes a long way. And this product is actually great for every skin tone. So I try to use as many products as it fit every skin tone as possible, because I wanted to be this tutorial to be very universal. So I'm just applying that on a little bit on the tip of my nose and also on my cupid's bow, so that way my lips look a little bit more plumper. And then let's move on to the lips. So I'm using the NYX Cosmetics pencil in the color Natural, and I'm just applying these all over my lips. And yeah, I don't think I have to actually explain how to apply a liner, but I guess you just have to apply it just surrounding your lips. You can always overline your lips a little bit if you wanted to. Just so your makeup artist, or even if you're doing it yourself, go ahead and overline. You can overline just a tiny bit your lips. I always do on my upper lip because it's a little bit smaller than my bottom lip. And then here I'm going to use the Faux Lipstick by Modest Cosmetics, which is like the perfect pink. It's not super pink, it's just like the perfect shade. And then I'm going to apply this Nude Ballet gloss by L'Oreal Paris, and I absolutely love this combo. It came out pretty pretty cool. I really love this look. So here we go, we have come to an end, guys. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I try to make it as simple as possible, so if you're not getting a makeup artist for the day of your wedding, you can recreate this look. And yeah, let me know in your comments below your thoughts. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Bye.